Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here at another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today we do have a new episode of ALLYCHAT, and I will be getting ready for this past Wednesday's live stream where I do cosplay Black Canary for the Cryptozoic Cesiax DC Crisis on Infinite Earths live stream. So, I am excited to get on into this, but also a little bit hesitant at the same time. This morning I woke up with a really bad sinus headache. And the wigs usually give me a regular headache, so hopefully I don't have two headaches today. I mean, the stream shouldn't be that long. We're only checking out 2 cases, which ends up being 12 boxes. Not really a lot. I think the number of packs is actually just the same amount as 2 boxes of magic, so, like, it's not really a lot, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, wigs, man, wigs, but we'll see. I also didn't get to have my hair straightened yesterday because we weren't sure if this was going to come out on time, and just it ended up arriving late, and then thankfully I was able to go overnight. I mean, I'm still waiting on it actually right now for it to arrive, so I mean, it's out for delivery, but we'll see. But anyways, let me just go ahead and get started here. Let's start off with a clean slate. But yes, no, even though I'm like I said, a little bit stressed out about the wig, the thing that I like the least about this outfit, not the fact that I can't physically bend over because I'm strapped in super tight, it's this thing. I hate stuff around my neck, so I'll be happy to get this thing off. We'll see what comes first, the wig or the necklace for what's going to come off first, but anyways, I do like the outfit. I'll show you guys the finished thing afterwards, but look, my legs are cute. I also have regular socks on to go inside my boots because otherwise it gives me blisters on the back of my heel. I don't know why. I have to wear socks on top of whatever I'm wearing, which is fine. It just looks weird when I'm just like, look at my leg, everybody. Alright, I know I look super weird, my little egghead. But let's go ahead and get started. I was trying to look up, be like, what kind of makeup does Black Canary wear? It doesn't seem like there's really anything, so I was like, I really like this palette. Haven't been using it in a little bit. I actually used it for Tuesday. I used the oranges to match my yellow-orange t-shirt that I was wearing. But I think, I'll just put some purple. I feel like that would look good. Goes against the black. It doesn't contrast with the blonde wig, so I think purple should be fine. So that is what I'll be going with here today. So let's go ahead and get started. Do my makeup first, and then, of course, put that wig on my head, just so that it should be easier that way. I think that's how I normally do it. I think wig normally comes last. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not that bad. I feel like I've gotten better over time about figuring out how to put wigs on, but it's still a pain. Still a pain. But I think I should look cute today. And thankfully I won't be wearing this too long. I mean, I'm stuck in this all day until I can have like my mom or somebody help me out of it, but we'll see. I left my flip-flops at home. I'm like, man, I'm just walking around my socks, but be nice if I could just have my flips. But we'll see. I'll take care of that later as well. For now, work on getting all dressed up, all purty. Then, hopefully it will arrive without issue. Take some cute pictures. Get a normal looking thumbnail. Just because I do want to switch over the thumbnail. When I do like the cosplay openings, I'd like to always be able to put a picture of my outfit in the thumbnail. Because it just... historically, it's proven on the channel that that's what people click on. They see cosplay, they click on it, so. But I do think this is going to turn out pretty good. It's not like 100% comic book accurate. I left my gloves at home, I forgot. But, hey, some of the renditions of Black Canary, she's not wearing the little gloves. I was just going to use my gloves for my Tifa outfit, because it did seem like she actually had this part open anyways. And I wear like it's like a wrist sleeve. Under the Tifa gloves, they actually do have the opening there. So they would have worked. I just forgot to pull them out last night. I don't know where they are offhand to be like, yo, Mom, can you grab these? And then I'll swing by the house and pick them up. So I was just like, It's easier to open cards without having stuff on your hands. So figured it doesn't matter too much. So I think it'll look cute. Hopefully the purple looks cute too. Like I said, Black Canary doesn't really seem to have anything going on the eyes. Flawless skin, but no makeup, of course, as with all fantasy characters. Be like, yeah, they look perfect. So, just gotta work with, I feel like I said, I think the purple look cute. Should stand out well against the black outfits, and then won't look weird against the blonde hair. So I think this will be good. Plus, like I said, I really like this Eternals palette. Still haven't had a chance to watch Eternals. I think Eternals just came out on Disney Plus. I know I was talking on the Titan Cards live stream last weekend that the plan was to get up early on Sunday and then come in and record some Final Fantasy. Didn't get to do that. And I was like, well, if I don't do that, maybe I'll watch Encanto. Didn't do that either. I just woke up and I was like, oh, what time is it? And it was already past the prime of the morning, so I did come and do some mail just to get a head start. And I was able to record everything for this week, aside from, of course, this ALLYCHAT on Monday morning, so took care of that. Got a little bit ahead, so I like that, you know. Not beating myself up too much. A little disappointed that I didn't get to everything I wanted, but you know what? It'd be like that sometimes. Can't let that get me down. Don't want to let that just be like, well, see, it's not worth trying to get ahead because it didn't work out once, so I'm just going to give up already. Which is something I am notorious for doing, so not going to do that. Not going to let it get me down. Just have to keep trying. I know it's become a meme. Be like, oh, I want a better work-life balance this year. And then I did 2 15-and-a-half-hour shifts in a week. It's like, yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it happens. And in general, I still feel like I don't know. I still feel like I'm working towards my goal. Because that's all you can do, is just work on it. Keep working on it. I'm not going to just give up on that idea. Just because the first week of the year, well, not first week of the year, but pretty close to the first week of the year didn't end up the way I expected. But, I mean, to be fair, the only consistent part of my job is what happens, you know, which is opening boxes and doing a lot of mail and listing stuff online. The actual specifics of that varies a lot. How much time it takes a week, you know, some weeks it's just, there's really not much to do. If nothing's coming out, nothing's really selling. I mean, obviously, there's always something I can find to sort. No, that's not really necessary. Sometimes it is difficult to, like, be like, let me find some stuff to do. There is always something to do, but, you know. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this could be done. It doesn't need to be done. Like, I don't really need to sort all the Game of Thrones base cards. I don't need to. I could, if I had a bunch of time on my hands. Be like, well, I feel like I haven't done much today, let me sort. It's like, it doesn't have to happen. But, so, anyways, I think this looks cute. Like I said, I really like this Eternals palette. And especially with the Eternals, I do want to sit and watch it, because I want to know what's going on. It seems like there's interesting stuff going on. It seems very divided. People be like, I hated this movie. There's nothing going on. And then people be like, this is so deep and emotional. So I'm just curious to check it out for myself, of course. If I ever get the chance to sit and watch it, I'll let you guys know what I think. But the Urban Decay themed palette is a banger. So I don't know. The movie might not be good. Might be great. Might be absolute garbage fire. But you know what? The eyeshadow palette is very good. I can tell you guys that. Not that, I don't think the majority of people that watch ALLYCHATs even buy makeup, which is fine. Just kind of like, what does Allie actually look like? Snoop a little bit. Listen to me rant about things. I would think I'm probably good at being background noise. Let me know in the comments if you just, oh no. Well, that didn't make a mess like I thought it would. I dropped this upside down in my lap, but it didn't actually spill anywhere. And I'm not just saying that because I'm wearing black. It actually, nothing happened. That's a win. That's a win in my book. Alright. Grab mini desk fan. Yeah, I've tried actually, like, not doing this because I feel like this just looks really dumb. And then I'll blink and I'll get mascara around and I'm like, yeah, let me just dry my eyelids. Alright, I mean, as long as it works. You technically could skip this step if you're like this for a little bit and you just let it, focus. That's not my eyes, right? That's just slightly out of focus. There we go. I look so weird with the wig cap. Hi, hello. There we go. Skin texture, no, go back. It's like you hit that button like, no, go back. And I think that should be good. Let me see. Also, one thing I've been doing to make it not super clumpy is I like blink into the white. There's not much came off, so I think it's getting better. For a while, there's like a weird clump in the thing, the brush, and I was like, kept making it, so I didn't like the way it looked, but I think I got rid of it. I think that just eventually got out. I don't know how you get rid of it. I guess you just use the product and it stops being like oversaturated in one location on the brush. So I think that issue has passed, but that was the way I was making it so it wasn't super clumpy on my eyelashes. Pro tip. Or, well, not pro tip. YouTube tip, I guess. Do I count as a real YouTuber yet? I don't know. It's like sometimes I feel yes, but then when you think of YouTuber, you think of people like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, you know, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I don't count as a YouTuber, even though I do YouTube. I don't know that I count. Let me know if you'd count me as a YouTuber. Technically, on my tax forms, I'm a promoter / influencer, which I roll my eyes at. I'm like, ugh. Sounds so dumb, but I mean, technically, that is what I do. I don't like to think I'm an influencer, but right, you post on social media. I guess that counts as being an influencer. It's still weird to think about. Still weird. But I'm just out here trying to open cards and look at cool stuff, and if people want to hang out with me while I do it, that's great. So. What is in my eyebrow? I don't know what that is. Alrighty. You know, I'm really thirsty. Why do I get so thirsty during these videos? Makes no sense. That's why you guys never see me put on like lip gloss on cameras, because it's like, normally I'm just sitting here in silence, and then it's like, oh, let me start talking, and then my mouth's like, hey, we're dry now, and it's like, what? Why? It's like, well, you normally don't talk this much, Allie. That's why your mouth is dry. It's like, ugh. This has like an air bubble in it. This has been frustrating because I know there's still a good amount of product left. But it's been sucking up some of the air in here. I mean, probably by February I gotta crack open the new one. It just see? And then, like I said, it's just, you have a couple air bubbles, and then it's like, oh, I'm working, don't get rid of me. And it's like, okay, I'm watching you, though. I think that's enough. It's just annoying when it does that, because it's like, you know, I want to just put like a pump and a half, and then it's like, okay, I got one big full pump. I don't know if what came out before considers to be half a pump. You know, sometimes it just really depends, like, how absorbent the sponge is, you know, how wet the sponge is, how absorbent the sponge decides to be that day, depending on how wet it is. You know, how well the makeup spreads. Sometimes I feel like I need more. Sometimes I put out and I'm like, you know, I feel like that was too much. But I feel like my makeup has been looking pretty good recently, even though my skin has not been particularly great. You know, it's just crazy how just a few hours can really change the way you look. Because if you guys saw during the ALLYCHAT, it's like I had a little bit going on here, which it's on its way out now. But then after I took off all my makeup and I was just sitting around before the Cases of Marvel annual, it like got really bad. And if you guys saw during that stream, I was like, oh geez. I was like, what happened here? I swear, I cover stuff up with makeup, but I'm not that good at covering all that up. It did not look like that before we got started on Wednesday morning. So, as I did recorded a bunch of stuff last week. You know, in the Kira for the anniversary special, which you almost didn't have that cameo for Emily Swallow. I know I was talking about that. We were waiting on that so last minute that I'd uploaded and set up the premiere page, and then like an hour later, it came back. So then I had to delete the other video. I mean, well, I privated it, and then it like YouTube deletes comments off of private videos. And it's like, whatever. It's like an average person can't get into that video anyways because it's private. Then I had to re-upload it, re-upload it, get the premiere set up. So, I'm glad it all worked out. I thought it was really fun. So, and it's just for a while there, I was like, yep, all right. I had to shave off about 5 minutes total. You know, actually, I had some fancy editing in there that you guys will now never see just because I managed to delete me talking about any references to that video, which then also, unfortunately, would have deleted this stuff about Bossman's upcoming comic book and stuff channel. Which, nah, he's saying he wants to do like all kinds of collectibles, but I still feel like he's gonna end up having it more comic focused with occasional other stuff chat, so that's why I talked about it primarily in terms of comics, because that is what he originally wanted, was like comic stuff, but now he's just kind of open to like all kinds of things. But it seems fun. Seems fun. I'm trying to not let myself get jealous, because I'm like, man, you know, comics are so hot, I feel like people are gonna enjoy Bossman's channel more than mine, and it's like, why... Ellie, why even let that thought pop up into your head? What do you actually benefit from worrying about people liking his channel better? Nothing. It just makes me feel bad. It's like, brain, why would you say that? No. I will admit I'm a little nervous, I suppose, but whatever. You know, if people really enjoy Bossman's channel, good for him. Yeah. Why not enjoy multiple things? You know, maybe people have discovered the Trove and then gotten the Titan from that because they were just looking at different figure unboxings and they're like, oh, cards are cool, let me try that out. You know, maybe people will be like, oh, comics are cool, and then learn about comic book themed cards and head over to the Titan channel, and maybe they'll come over here. I feel like it's just good to expand into different stuff because I don't have comic knowledge. Bossman has a lot of comic book knowledge. Bossman has, of course, knowledge about all kinds of industries. Bossman used to be a coin dealer too, so there'd be some coin episodes over there. But Bossman's done a lot of stuff, so I think it'll be fun. I'm curious to see what he has to talk about. When the Moon Knight trailer dropped, I was like, yo, Bossman, we should post a picture of your Moon Knight comic, just as a, you know, because I'll do the alley flexes. You know, just be like, look at my cards. But, you know what's even cooler? It's a Bossman flex of a, like, $15,500 Moon Knight comic. And it's like, oh, jeez, that's so expensive. I find it funny. It's like all these Moon Knight stuff, or Moon Knight first appearance, and just other Moon Knight titles are very expensive. But it seems like majority of people are like, who's Moon Knight? It's craziness. I mean, that is a really high grade for being, I mean, it's not ancient. I think it was either late 70s or early 80s in a 9.4. You're like, that's a lot. So it makes me think because Bossman had at one point the first appearance of Loki that sold for a lot. Actually, I think a little bit more. I think a little bit more than Moon Knight, but I think it was only in the 6s, like a 6 something. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting confused, but I can only imagine what that would be worth in a 9.4, so. Stuff like that gets crazy. Just because it's like, how are you don't come across something that old in that condition. It's weird to think that that's like old, but it is true, you know? If it's from the 80s, if it's from 82, it's 40 years ago. The 40-year-old book. It's like, I can't even put stuff on the fridge without it, like, getting sun faded from the kitchen window. Let alone a book, a 40-year-old little comic book. It actually really is impressive. But, alright, let's let my face dry some more. I know this is the kind of a speedy chat here, but I do have the correct Loki arrived. So I do also want to try and open this up to have this video already ready for Tuesday, just because I want to see it so bad. So I want to check that out. But we still have a few more features. I got to put on my blush, which I just use this like highlight quad, do my contour, and then we got to put the wig on. And I'll put on my jacket. I'll show you guys my outfit. And I also have to put my shoes on. Do I have to put my shoes on? Not right now. Anyways, I'll put my shoes on before the stream. What my shoes look like. Is the boots, if I have a character with black boots, Black Widow boots, those. Now those, even though I do have somewhere probably boots that would be more accurate, be like, yeah, but I could also just wear these. And you guys won't even see them. I could have just worn flip-flops and you guys wouldn't know. It'd just be uncomfortable. You get like the sock toe from flip-flops with the leggings and stuff, so. And so I was like, I'll just wear real shoes, but I could have just not done real shoes. You're welcome. Alright. Just a couple more steps. Tiffany's probably sitting in pre-stream chat, be like, Allie, where are you? I made my draft pick. And be like, sorry, I gotta put my makeup on. Because like I said, I want to take some nice pictures. Right now it's a little after 2. Like I said, we're still waiting on UPS to arrive, but the stream starts at 3:30. That's when I have it scheduled for, which means thumbnail and all that jazz has to be ready by 3, because that's when the notification goes out. And the stream shouldn't be that long. The weather's nicer today. Weather's nicer. We got a breeze. It's a bit cooler. It wasn't 43 degrees like it was yesterday morning when I got up, but it's like mid-60s when I got up, and I was like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. So that way it's actually pretty nice in here. So I shouldn't get too, like, verklempt before the stream. And the stream's not going to last super long anyways, so it's not like how I'm worried after, like, our Saturday night streams and be like, ugh, I look gross. Just because, of course, makeup doesn't stay on forever. My skin's slowly getting used to makeup, but it still is like, sometimes. I'm also just kind of getting used to it being warmer in here. So, my body is adjusting. I'd like it to not be the temperature that it is inside, but like I said, today is a good day. Today is a good day. Not as cool as yesterday, but still nice. Still nice. Yesterday was too cool, though. I was like, why is it... It looked like it was going to be in the 60s because the sun was out. It didn't look like... Usually when it's like mid-40s in Florida, it's like depressing outside. It looked like a nice spring day. And I was like, okay, I know there's a breeze because Bloom, when I woke up, was like, oh, be careful, there's a breeze outside. And I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be nice. And I was like looking out the window. I was like, like high 50s at the low. And I get outside in my jacket and I was like, I'm freezing. It wasn't even super early. I think I was out the door at like 7:30. And it was like, why is it 43? It's 11 degrees over freezing in Florida. I mean, freezing as in like legitimate, like we could have snow. It's not gonna happen, but I think it did snow up in the Panhandle not too long ago. But global warming and climate change is not real, right? High for today is like low 70s. It's like, how can you go from 43 to like 73 in one day? I can't actually see this side. I have to look in the thing I have flipped down over here. Whatever. My hair's gonna be down anyways. If I didn't... I just need to stop talking when I do my jaw. Whatever. The beauty hack that like YouTube beauty gurus do. They use so much setting spray. And I know it's super wasteful, but it is nice to just... Sometimes you just gotta like James Charles it up. Just... But yeah, I feel like it does help. It's probably just subconscious. Be like, I feel like if I spray more, it helps my skin stay more matte for longer. That's the one beauty hack that I actually do. There's other stuff where I can tell where I'm like, oh, that's just so much foundation. That's just so much concealer. And it's like, I know, because I do have to use like more blush and stuff for it to look good on camera and in Instagram pictures. And in person, I kind of look like a clown with the amount of like on my cheeks, but that's some way you got to do sometimes for camera. So sometimes when I see them and I'm like, they're like, this is like an everyday look, you guys. And I'm like, I know that it's not. Why are you using so much product? But that is one thing. Like you see the tutorials on Instagram where it's just like they do a brush stroke and it's just complete solid foundation. It's like, that is so wasteful. But I do subscribe to overspraying. It just, I don't. And it's nice and cooling too. And now that I have the fan, it's like all my faces. No. I'm just procrastinating to not have to put on this wig. But here we go. I dropped the wig on the floor. Yay. Alright. So this wig has like highlights in it. I feel like the one I ordered didn't, but whatever, it's blonde. I guess this looks more natural. Alright. What is going on here? Oh, interesting. Interesting. The tag for the wig label got like stuck on the wig cap. And at first I thought they attached this to the wig. And I was like, why would you do that? Anyways, though, this looks like a good place to cut whatever this is. Yeah, I think it's for the scissors. This is a brand called Callus 100% premium hair wig. Fashion, natural, lightweight, snug fit. Snug fit. They forgot the N in snug fit. Or unless snug fit is like a word that I just don't know. Callus is the brand you could count on. It doesn't leave me with much confidence. It's like, you could count on us. I feel like it's one of those like translation things. One thing Amazon is very good for is wigs that are the same price as ones you can find at Party City, but so much nicer. So, I feel like all the wigs that I've worn here in cosplay have been like 20 bucks, like to 25, which is like the range for the really, really crappy ones at Party City and like the Halloween section at Target, but they're just nicer. You know, of course, you could always buy those like cosplay wigs, but I don't want to spend several $100s on a more real-looking wig when I could just do this, and it's like, that's close enough. Oh, this sounds like a little tangle here. Let me take care of that. Alright, this is cute, though. As you guys can tell, it's my first time taking it out of the packaging. First time observing it. Alley theme song. Boop, boop, boop. That's just what my brain defaults to. Alright, so interesting. There's like a little comb, or not comb, but little hooks up top to just kind of get it, I guess, to fit better with the scalp. And there's some in the back too, but like half of it's hanging off, so it's like, you know what I mean? So 20 bucks. Alright, this should work. So how do I normally do it? It's front first, right? And then over the back. Usually they come with instruction guides. I've done this several times, and I just don't remember. I think it's this here. I guess I can hook this in. Put on my sun fit wig. I can't see anything. Which makes sense because I have the wig over my face. Trying to pull down the sides. What am I doing? There's hair on my face. Right, this is definitely not far up enough. Where is it? You know, when I was a child, I used to have bangs. And every time I put on wigs with bangs, I'm like, how did I used to live like this? Tell you what, this wig looks... This wig seems more sensual than I thought. I feel like I look like a Playboy bunny. Maybe it's because I don't have the jacket on. I just look like a Playboy bunny. Someone get me little bunny ears. Are you far enough in the back? I think so. Alright, this Callus wig, like I said. Somewhere, I think maybe it was like $23. Or, you know, I had it in the cart, and then by the time I finished looking around on other stuff at Amazon, it switched from... Yeah, I think it switched from Friday night to Saturday morning. And it actually, like, went down $1. So I you know, popped up one of those little coupons. That was cool. Even cheaper, I think, than I'm remembering. When I was in 4th grade, 5th grade, I was Hannah Montana for Halloween. This would have been a good Hannah Montana wig. Anyways, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And it's like, yes, Allie, because you don't have bangs, so it doesn't feel right to have hair on your face, even though the wig is on properly. Because this is a side part. Alright, let's put on a jacket. I conveniently have a faux leather jacket, of course. Guess what brand it is? It's Guess! Wow! Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Where are my eyes? Like, I can't see as it is. And I extra can't see with the wig on my face. Alright. Ah! Help! Alright, let me Shout out to the mini shorts that I use for literally everything. Alright. Shout out to mini shorts. This is cute. This is cute. Now, I was looking at the outfits for Black Canary, and I was like, yo, the TV show one, I've seen better at conventions than that official costume. I was like, that doesn't look good. So I actually took inspiration for this from, you guys have seen me open up different Kotobukiya Bishojos before. There's a Black Canary one. And that's what I remember Black Canary looking like, so that is what I chose. That one does have the gloves, so I'm a little bit miffed that I forgot the gloves, but like I said, some Black Canary renditions. Like, actually, I stopped by Emerald City this morning, and they had a trade paperback with Black Canary on the front, and she didn't have gloves. So. This is cute, though. This is cute. I feel like I do need to put some of this back, though. I don't know. Well, I'll work on getting the position of this a little bit better off camera. Go ahead, take some pictures, film that. Loki opening, part 2. So excited that's finally back. So excited. Carlos is really excited for me to send him a picture of the final product, too, for his sketch card. So, very excited to get into that. Like I said, this outfit. I'm surprised by how well it turned out for how last minute this was. But alright. That does finish off our Black Canary chats. I still feel like this looks weird. I'm still having to get used to what I look like with my hair down. But alright. With that, this does finish off this Black Canary chat. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments for me, leave those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Ally's Treasure Trove family, I'd love to have you join me. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, before I wrap off this video, do have to give a big shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your supports. I really do appreciate it. We do have 6 Ultimate Excavators: Jack Perez, Keith Mina, Mako, Mark, Rees, and Stephen Olivo, 3 Gemstone Miners, and in Bounty Hunter Breaks, and Stephen Bly, and 1 Crystal Collector, TJ Christensen. But thank you so much again to all of my patrons, whether your name is said at the end of every video or not. Really do appreciate your guys' above and beyond support. But alright. As always, I do have to fix the wig a bit off camera. Like I said, the outfit, I think this is a win. I think this is a win here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this little behind the scenes Alley chats, Black Canary chats, whatever you want to call it. But yes, that does do it for me here on this Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, and I hope you all will join me next time as we unearth some more treasures here on Ally's Treasure Trove. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye!